Hello everyone. So today's video will hopefully put a smile on your face because that's right, I'm going to be talking about some of my most embarrassing moments. And being myself, I've had a lot of those. My life is basically one big embarrassing moment. So yeah, basically it's gonna be like a little compilation of embarrassing moments, and you know, hopefully it'll make you have a good day. Alright, so the first one, I think I was like 13, around there. Maybe 12, I don't know. It was a long time ago. First of all, what you need to know for this story is that I am amazing at making pancakes. I make some of the best pancakes ever. Like this one recipe that I have for pancakes, they make the most perfect, fluffiest pancakes you've ever had. And then you add some chocolate chips in there and they are just so good. My whole family loves them. Like seriously, my brother would be like, "Mara, will you make me pancakes?" Because like, I'm just that great at making pancakes. So anyways, another part of this story you need to know for starters is that my brother Aiden had this friend. I used to have like a huge crush on him, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. He was like too old for me. Like my brother's like 5 years older than me and I was only like 13. But I just had like the hugest crush on him ever, and I'm also like the most awkward person ever. So like when I have a crush on somebody, I just become like 100 times more awkward, that I just don't know how to deal with myself. So my brother and his friend, So my brother and his friend, they like were out partying or whatever, and then they come back, and then they were like, and then my brother's friend was like sleeping over with my brother. And then I woke up in the morning and my mom was like, "Oh Mara, why don't you make the boys some pancakes?" And I was like, okay, because I actually love making pancakes. I love eating pancakes. I love pancakes. So I make pancakes. And then because the boys are like teenage boys and they're like hungover, they slept until like noon or whatever, and then so they come out of bed, and then I don't know, I think Aiden just like grabbed some pancakes. But then my mother, who knew that I had a crush on this boy because I just told my mom everything, she was like, "Oh Mara, why don't you heat so-and-so up some pancakes?" And I was like, okay. And then, so this is like the embarrassing part where I just was so awkward that I couldn't handle myself. I grabbed a plate of pancakes and I look at him holding this plate of pancakes and I'm like, "You want heat up?" I'm literally so awkward, I don't know how to handle myself. Like, that's exactly what I said. I'm not crapping you. And then he was like, thanks. And he like took a pancake because this boy had no idea what I was saying. What I was trying to say is, "Do you want your pancake heated up?" And I said, "Do you want heat up?" F my life. So yeah, that was just one of my embarrassing, awkward moments. I'm just such an awkward person. I can't. So this next one was great. Not really for me. Excuse me. So in my high school, I had this dance class. It was like high school dance, so it's just kind of like a mix of like dances. I had dance like all through high school. So and then I had dance at like the end of the day, so it was like fourth period. And so I also usually worked after school, so this particular day I had to work at 3:30. The bell for school went at like 3:07, which is such a weird time. I never understood that. But so there's my school, and then right across the street there's the Starbucks, which is inside of like the mall parking lot. So my school was like right beside our mall, if that makes sense. I don't know. So anyways, I had dance class, and usually I would like, people would change into like dance clothes or exercise clothes or their gym clothes to go to dance class, because we did a lot of like physical activity and lots of stretching and stuff and dancing. You know, if you're a dancer, you know. So I don't know what I was doing. For some reason, I think I was like late. Maybe I either had a spare or maybe I was skipping. I'm not sure. Don't skip school, kids. But I was like late getting to school with my friends. I was like, oh, I don't want to have to go all the way upstairs to my locker to get my dance clothes because that's just so hard and we're already late. So I went wearing my skinny jeans, and your girl got some thick old thighs, so you know, sometimes skinny jeans, they wear out a little faster than, you know. So I'm in dance class in my skinny jeans dancing, and I was like, I wasn't gonna go ham like usually I go ham, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take it really easy. I'm not gonna stretch too much because I'm wearing skinny jeans and I don't want them to rip. So I'm doing that, but then I'm like, oh, I can't handle this, I need to stretch. So I stretch some more, and I just stretch right over too far for my skinny jeans to handle, and I just hear this. I don't know how to make a rip noise, okay? I heard a rip as I was like bending over, and I was like, usually it was like dark because like the dance class, it wasn't like in a dance room or anything, it was like a hall, like a stage thing, so the lights were always like pretty dark in there. And the other thing is, I was always in the front row in dance class, so I was like trying to stand really awkwardly so that I didn't like show anybody what my rip was showing, you know? So I was like, I look at my friend, I'm like, girl, my pants just ripped. And then luckily I was kind of like on this side of the stage where like next to where the door was, and I should have gone and asked the teacher if I could go, but I didn't want to walk in front of the class, so I just left. I was like, I'm out of here, and then I had to go to my locker, and luckily everybody was in class and nobody was in the hallway, so nobody saw me. So I got my shorts, and then I went and changed, and it was all good, except my pants that I was wearing were also my work pants. So first of all, I'd already like ripped my pants in front of the whole class. That's embarrassing. And then I had to wear these freaking shorts, and it was like pretty cold outside at this point, you know. So, and I had to hustle my little ass to the mall to buy some new pants, because the pants that I was wearing that day were supposed to be my work pants, but they were now ripped and I couldn't wear those to work. Did I say that I worked at Starbucks? I think I said that the Starbucks was across the road, but I don't remember if I said if I worked there or not. But anyways, I worked at Starbucks, and the pants that I was wearing that day were gonna be my work pants. And so I had to wear my shorts, and it was chilly, and I had to go to the mall and get shorts. And I worked at 3:30, and school was over at like 3:07. So I did not have a lot of time. I was like sweating in the mall, like, it was bad. That's pretty much it. I think that's actually happened to me more than once, I'm not gonna lie. My life is one big embarrassing story. But so this last one is gonna be really quick because it's just a little thing, but it's a little thing that happens to me a lot, which is very embarrassing. So I'm a laughable person. That didn't make sense, but like, I don't know, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a happy person, I like to laugh, I make people laugh sometimes, and I laugh at people. And sometimes I laugh a little too hard for my own good. Shiz happens. So basically, this one time that this happened to me, I was on a school bus. It was like when I lived in the country. I think I was still in elementary school. Yeah, I was elementary school. And I was talking to this boy, and I was like turned around, and I was like drinking some chocolate milk that I had left over from lunchtime, and he did something that made me laugh, and I laughed, and then I had chocolate milk and like snot like mixed together that formed this big like chocolate snot bubble that like exploded out of my nostrils. That sounds so disgusting. But yeah, and then he literally said to me, he was like, well, that's attractive. I hate my life. And this has happened to me a lot of times. Like, it happened to me in the middle class once, and the kids didn't say anything, but they were just kind of like, it's just really bad when I have like a cold or something, and if I'm drinking something, then it's bad. But like literally, when I have a cold, almost every time I laugh, just, and it's so nasty. I'm disgusting. But anyways, that's all the embarrassing stories I have for you today. If you liked this video and you want to see more videos like this, please give this video a big thumbs up to the sky. I don't know what that was. And make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications so you know it right as soon as I upload. I feel very sassy today. And only if you want to go and check out my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Snapchat. I love you guys, and peace out.